We proceed exercise 9.2 and let us see question number 16. This is also important question. Question number 16. We have given that between 1 and 31 m numbers have been inserted. Between 1 and 31 there are m numbers inserted. A1, A2, A3, dash dash, AM minus 1 and AM. So between 1 and 31, there are m numbers have been inserted. A1, A2, A3, AM minus 1 and AM. Such that the resulting sequence is an 80. It is given that when we insert m arithmetic mean between two numbers 1 and 31, then the resulting sequence is an 80. And the ratio of 7th and m minus 1th number means we have given the ratio of 7, A7 and AM minus 1 number. The ratio of A7 and AM minus 1 is the ratio of 7th number and m minus 1th number is 5 by 9. Then we have to calculate the value of m. Find the value of m. So there are two numbers 1 and 31, and between these two numbers m arithmetic mean has been inserted. A1, A2, A3. Before the mth term there must be m minus 1th term, and the condition is given that the ratio of 7th number and m minus 1th number is 5 by 9. Then we have to calculate the value of m. So the first term is a equals to 1. First term is 1. And the last term an is equals to 31. And total number of terms. Total number of terms means n equals to. There are two numbers 1 and 31. And between these two numbers, m numbers have been inserted. So the total number of terms will be m plus 2. m numbers between 1 and 31 and two numbers 1 and 31. So total number of terms becomes m plus 2. Now we use the formula for nth term. An equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. The value of an is 31. The first term is 1 and total number of terms is m plus 2 minus 1 into d. From here we calculate the value of d. 1 will go on left side. 31 minus 1 equals to m plus 1d. And 30 equals to m plus 1d. And we find the value of d. d equals to 30 upon m plus 1. Then we calculate the 7th term. So a1 was written as a plus d, a2 is written as a plus 2d, a3 is written as a plus 3d. So likewise a7 is written as a plus 7d. So the value of a7 is written as a plus 7d, and we put the value of a and d. So the value of a is 1, 7 into the value of d is 30 upon m plus 1. So A7 equals to, by taking LCM, we get m plus 1 plus 210 upon m plus 1, means m plus 211 upon m plus 1. This is the value of seventh term, A7. Similarly, we calculate the value of am minus 1. So am minus 1 is given by a plus m minus 1 into b. The value of a is 1 plus m minus 1, and the value of b is 30 upon m plus 1. So am minus 1, we take LCM. So m plus 1 plus 30 into m, 30m, and minus 30 upon m plus 1. And 30m plus m, 31m. 1 minus 30, minus 29 upon m plus 1. So this is the value of am minus 1. Now we put the value of a7. We have given that a7 upon am minus 1 is equals to 5:9, 5/9. So put the value of a7 and am minus 1. The value of a7 is m plus 211 upon m plus 1 upon the value of am minus 1 is 31m minus 29 upon m plus 1, and this is equals to 5/9. So m plus 1 gets cancelled, and we get m plus 211 upon 31m minus 29 equals to 5/9. Then we do cross multiply. 31 into 5, 155m, minus 29 into 5, 145, equals to 9 into m, 9m, plus 9 multiplied by 211, 1899. So 155m minus 9m equals to 1899 and plus 145. So 155m minus 9m, 146m, and this will be added. 2044, 146m equals to 2044, and the value of m equals to 2044 upon 146. It goes by 73 and 1022. Directly it goes by 73 divided by 1022. So 73 4. It goes by 14. So the value of m comes to be 14. And we have to calculate the value of m. So the value of m which we get is 14. Now the next question, question number 17. A man starts repaying a loan at first installment of rupees 100. First installment means first term is given. A equals to 100. The first term. If he increases the installment by rupees 5 every month, in the first month he gives the installment 100. In the second month he gives 105. In third month he gives 110. In fourth month he gives 150. Means in every month he increases the installment by rupees 5. Then what amount will pay in the 30th installment? We have to find 830. The value of 30th installment. We have to calculate 830. So from the sequence, the first term is 100 and common difference is 5. Common difference is 5. We have to calculate 830. So use the formula A plus n minus 1d. 30 minus 1 into d. The value of A is 100. 30 minus 1 29 and the value of d is 5. So 100 plus 145 and that is 245. The value of 30th installment is rupees 245. This is the value of 30th installment. Now question number 18. The difference between any two consecutive interior angles of a polygon is 5 degrees. Common difference is given. D equals to 5 degrees. If the smallest angle is 120 degrees, the smallest angle means A is given 120 degrees. The value of A is 120 degrees. Find the number of sides of the polygon. We have to calculate N. Number of sides of the polygon. And we know the formula, sum of interior angles of a polygon. The formula for sum of interior angles of a polygon is given by n minus 2 into 180 degrees. This is the formula for finding the sum of interior angles of a polygon. So sum of interior angles of a polygon n minus 2 into 180 degree, and also the for finding the sum we know the formula n by 2 and 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So put the value of d and a. Solve this. 180 into n, 180 n minus 180 into 2, 360 equals to n by 2. The value of A is 120, n minus 1, the value of B is 5. So 180n minus 360 equals to n by 2, 240 plus 5n minus 5. So 180n minus 360 equals to n by 2, 5n, and 240 minus 5, 235. Then we do cross multiply. So 180 into 2, 360n minus 720 equals to 5n square plus 235n, and 5n square plus 235n minus 360n, and this minus 720 will go on right side. It becomes plus 720 equals to 0. So 5n square, 360 minus 235 minus 125n and plus 720 equals to 0. From the whole terms, 5 is taken common. So n square minus 25n plus 144 equals to 0. This 5 will come at the denominator place of 0 becomes 0. Add n square minus 25n and plus 144 equals to 0. Make the factors by splitting the middle term. So n square minus 20 minus 19n and minus 6n plus 144 equals to 0. From first two terms, n is common. So we get n minus 19. And from last two terms, 6 is common. N minus 19 equals to 0. So n minus 19 and n minus 6 equals to 0. We get two values of n. N equals to 19 and also n equals to 6. Number of sides of the polygon. N equals to 19 and n equals to 6. But when we take n equals to 19, then the largest angle of the polygon, largest angle of polygon means nth term. So an equals to a plus n minus 1t. When we take the value of a equals to 120 and n is taken 19, so 19 minus 1 and the value of t is 5, then we get 120 plus 18 into 5, 90. 19 minus 1, 18, 18 5s are 19, and this comes to be 210 degrees. But interior angles never be 180 degree or greater than 180 degree. It always be less than 180. So we can't take the value n equals to 90 because the interior angles never be 210 degree. So the value of n which would taken is n equals to 6 is the answer. The number of sides of the polygon. 10 equals to 6.